The Evo is getting some special treatment today, boys. Not only is it getting some love, but it's getting actually one of my favorite mods. This is actually a mod that I want to do to my car. Amanda now all of a sudden wants to do it on her car. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah.
You gotta do it. It's such a good mod. Today, boys, we are doing the Starlight headliner mod. Now, you guys have seen this probably all over the place. You guys have seen it all over YouTube, all over TikTok. It's heat. That's all you can say. Even though Starlight headliners are way overdone, it's just something you gotta do because it just looks so good, right?
You gotta do it.
It just looks so good. So today, that is exactly what we are doing to my little brother's Evo. Yo, you ready? It's really hot today, huh? My man's chilling right by the AC, got me out here in the heat. We actually have the garage door closed because it's just way too hot outside. I got a little contraption going on. So the only AC unit we have in the entire shop is right in the office, right over there. So we have that running at full blast. And then we have, well, not anymore because now I'm recording, but we had this fan going, pulling all this air from the office, all the nice cool air, right into the garage. We need all the AC we can get. It is way too hot today. But like I was saying, today, boys, we are doing the Starlight headliner mod on my little brother's Evo. So yesterday, we actually went ahead, took out the entire interior. We got all of the pillars off and got the headliner off. Now, these cars from factory come with a beige headliner and beige/tannish A-pillars and all that stuff, and honestly it's just not my cup of tea. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I feel like you just can't go wrong with black headliners. So we painted this headliner black, as you guys can see right over there, and then coming over here you guys can see that we painted all of the pillars black as well. They came out pretty good, but I think that if we sanded it a little bit more it could come out a little bit better, but my little brother is satisfied, so we're just gonna stick with it. You can do the Starlight headliner mod if you have a beige headliner, but honestly it just looks so much better when it's black.
So much better.
A ton better.
Paint it black.
Paint it black. It looks a ton better. We tried splattering it out as best as we can. What I found was really helpful is actually making out a little diagram. Amanda was against this, but guess what? Look at that. This was what she was doing. She was just making the markings on the headliner itself, and she went through red, she went through blue, and then she also went through white. It's a lot easier if you kind of just make a diagram on a piece of paper, which we ultimately did, and that's how we came to our final decision. First, we tried to number it and figure out exactly how many go where, and then we kind of splattered it out. I would definitely recommend grabbing a piece of paper and doing this because this helped tremendously. And also, we only have 295 fiber optics. That's what it's, fiber optics, yeah. It seems like 295 would be a lot. When you're talking about a massive headliner, it's really not all that much. If you can get more fiber optics, I would definitely recommend doing so. So this is a 4-door and he has 295. If it was up to me, I would have gotten at minimum 350. The more the better. Obviously it depends on what kind of design you're going for, but I think that 350 is the minimum that he should have went with. We're gonna make 295 work and we're gonna make it look awesome. We're trying to get this done ASAP because not only do we have to install the fiber optics, we also have to do a wiring and then we have to put the entire interior back together, which is always fun, right? Never. So my little brother got an LED fiber light kit from Amazon. What comes in the kit is pretty standard with all of the fiber optic Starlight headliner kits. They come with a big roll of the lights. Now these are the lights themselves. This is actually what lights up the entire interior, believe it or not. Also in this specific kit, it came with 2 different power sources, so you can plug it into a wall outlet, which I guess it's for your house because, I mean, how are you plugging this into your car? Doesn't make any sense, but comes with a little wall outlet, which we are not gonna use. And it also comes with a little cigarette lighter outlet. Even though this cord is pretty long, it's not long enough because we wanna tuck everything as best as we can. We're gonna tuck the wire behind the dash and into the pillar, going up to about here. This cord is gonna plug into the cigarette lighter. This cord is pretty long, but it's not long enough. So we need to extend this cord just a little bit. Since this also came with a wall outlet plug, I already cut the wire. We're just gonna steal some of the length off this wire, solder it onto there, and just extend the cord a little bit. Seems like a lot, but we did a lot of planning. That's why we're kind of coming all at it once, and everything's moving so fast because we already planned this out. So that is the power source. I'll dive a little bit more into it when we decide to actually power this thing up for the first time. These kits always come with a little remote like this. Since it's RGB, it's color changing, so you can change the colors, red, green, blue, RGB, or you can do different colors like orange. And then you also have a bunch of different modes, and we'll check all that out once the Starlight headliner is actually in the car. Pretty much all of them come with a little projector. This is actually not so little, this is actually a pretty big projector. Hiding this is always the hard part. You want to put this in a place that it's not super far from the headliner because, you know, it has to light up the entire headliner, but you also don't want to put it in a place that's too far from the power source. Hiding this is pretty hard, but it's crucial because at the end of the day, this is what gives you your RGB lights. It's always kind of tricky figuring out exactly exactly where you're gonna put this. We already kind of figured it out. We definitely didn't want to put it in the middle because that would cause the headliner to sag. It's not heavy, but I would say it's like a good pound. It'll sag the headliner over time if you put it in the middle. So we're not putting it in the middle. The best place, in my opinion, for this specific headliner was right above the sun visor. So inside the car, this is the passenger side sun visor. We're not putting any lights over the sun visor because the sun visor is always flipped up and you're never gonna see those lights. So no lights are gonna go at the sun visor. With this headliner, it comes with like a little plastic piece to kind of space out the headliner from the roof of the car. This works out perfectly for us because we can cut this little bad boy out right over here, right above the sun visor, and then boom, put it right there. It works out pretty good though, right?
Yeah.
It works out amazing.
Hopefully it works.
It definitely will. We're gonna put it in like this so that the power cable is in the back and then we can run it through the passenger side pillar. And then this is the projector where all the fiber optic lights come out of. So we're gonna put this right here so that way the projector is still on top of the headliner and it can just kind of project light into everywhere where it needs to go. Since we already did a bunch of prep work, we can go ahead and dive right into it, start drilling out the holes. Time to go into the headliner, baby. Is that through? Oh, yeah, shoot through. Shoot through. One done, 294 left to go.
Okay.
Yeah, just a few left now.
More like, 200 maybe something.
Maybe a little bit more than a few, but we're getting there. Wiring this shouldn't be too hard. So we got our cigarette lighter right over here. Follow the wire down, and I already cut open this wire. We got red and black. Red is positive, black is negative, like always. We got this piece of wire. I cut both ends off and cut them open. This is only going to be used to extend this bad boy. Positive to positive, twist them together. And just like that, with a little bit of wiring, the power cord is so much longer. I love some good old heat shrink, man. It looks amazing. Let's plug it into the car, make sure this thing works. If it does work, then we can just go ahead and continue with whatever Amanda's doing right now. This goes into the cigarette lighter. The new and improved power cord goes into the projector. Put the car into accessory mode and boom, there we go, baby. Look at that, we are in the clear. Damn, that is bright. But yeah, the new power cord works, so that's a good sign. So we kind of already made markings for the projector. The projector is gonna sit like this. It's kind of gonna go over right here, so we definitely still have to cut right here. We wanna make the projector as close as to the middle of the headliner as possible, so we're gonna cut off right here, and then just cut off all these squares right here, so that way the projector can kind of just, have his little home. So yeah, let's cut everything off. Look at that. Slow and steady wins the race, baby. Fits there nice and snug. That's its new home. We're also gonna have to cut right here just so we can shoot the fiber optics out of there. Now we officially have a little home for the projector. Look at that. We're gonna get it mocked in there permanently, and then it has a little doorway for all the fiber optics to just kind of spread out. The only way I can think of reinforcing the projector to the headliner is hot glue. We gotta make sure it's not going anywhere. And then put some like right over here at this edge. Damn, bro. That's your first time using a hot glue gun? You suck.
I'll use a hot glue gun.
Bro, I don't know about that. It doesn't look like it. Jeez. It's not pretty, but it did the job, right?
Nobody's ever gonna see it.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna see it. It's not pretty, but it did the job. That's all we needed. All right, so here are the fiber optics. Now, the one thing you wanna make sure is that you don't just open everything. If you just take it out of the wrapping and open it, everything will go everywhere and nothing is ever gonna be nice and lined up and pretty again. So you gotta be real careful when you're messing with this stuff. They already pre-taped this end, so this is gonna be the end that actually goes into the projector, which we'll do in just a sec. The fiber optic is gonna sit inside the projector. You can cut it for however you need. All the holes over here, we're gonna cut it super short, and then all the holes back over there, it's gonna be super long. That's pretty much gonna be the game plan. I zip tied it at the end because I didn't want these pieces just fraying everywhere, because once these start fraying and they start tangling each other, it's a pain in the butt. It's so thin that the camera can't even focus on it. It's really thin, so be extra careful. Our plan of attack is to work from the projector outwards. We're gonna start on the left side of the projector all over here, and we're gonna kind of just work our way out towards that. This is gonna go right into here, like that, and then tighten down. See, like that. It's all clamped down. That's not going anywhere. That's super tight. Now this just goes right into, right there, like that. Screw it in to reinforce it so that don't go anywhere. Look at that, shaking this thing is in there. This thing is in there, we're reinforced. All right, so the original plan of attack was to kind of go from this corner and work our way to the other corner. New plan of attack is to kind of do a sweep across the headliner. So we're gonna start from the right, work our way to the left. All right, this is gonna be the first hole that we fill. And then this is gonna be the last one since it's all the way on the left. So get a little fiber optic, take it out of the packaging, right? Fish it out of here. Take the little end, find the hole you want to put it through. So we're gonna put it through this one right there, all right? Poke it through and then come to the bottom. Fish it out from the bottom, right? Pull it up just a little bit, just so there's a little bit of playroom, and then just give it a dab with the hot glue gun. Just a dab, you don't need much, and then boom. That's it. That's all you need, easy as that. Now we just have to do that 293 more times. And every once in a while we're going underneath and just cutting it a little bit just so the fiber optic isn't all over, just in our feet and we're tripping over it. That's just what we're gonna do. It's pretty easy. Let's put you guys on the tripod, time lapse this thing, bang it out because it's gonna take a little bit. And about an hour after, all three of us have been triple teaming this thing. Finally gonna test it out and see if it works. Turn it on from the remote. Ooh. Projector is working and damn, dude. Yo, this is fancy for your car. This is a little too fancy for your car, to be honest. Some of them were thicker than the others. There was like 3 different thicknesses. So I guess it's like for like a twinkle effect. Oh yeah, it is a twinkle effect. That looks so fire. BRC's getting it? So what we did is we fed all the wires through the holes. We haven't glued it yet though. So now we are about to start hot gluing everything together. Putting everything in first and then hot gluing it is probably what we assumed is just an easier way of going about things. Now we're gonna hit it with a hot glue gun, get everything secured in there, and then throw this headliner back into the car. I'm really excited to see what it looks like. Headliner is all glued up, and let me tell you guys, it took a long time to hot glue 295 pieces of fiber optics. Amanda actually banged out most of it. I just helped out a little bit here and there. But now that the headliner is all hot glued up, pretty sure we got all the fiber optics in there. I mean, I tugged on like every single, I'm pretty sure I tugged on every single one. It seems like we're good to go. So time to throw the headliner back into the car. We already wired up the power. So here is the only cigarette lighter in the Evo apparently. I was hoping there would be like a hidden cigarette lighter in the glove box like they have with the BRZs, but fortunately I think this is the only cigarette lighter in this car. So we have the wire running from the cigarette lighter behind the center console, underneath the dash, and then we have it coming up zip tied all across the pillar. It's like really dark, you guys can barely see, but here's the wire. We got it coming across right here, and then we have it tied up right here. So this is about where the projector is gonna sit. And then right here is the power wire. It doesn't have too much playroom, so it's not gonna go all over the place. It's exactly where it needs to be. We knew we'd have to fold it. That's why we left a lot of playroom in all of the fibers. If all these fibers were like super tight, as soon as we fold it, it's gonna rip right out. So we left a little bit of playroom just so we can fold it. So we painted these black, and they actually came out pretty good. Just gotta do another test, make sure the fiber optics work. Turn it on. All right, we're still good. Now we just have to secure down the headliner, put all of the interior panels back in, and then clip these boys off, and we can see the final product. All right, you guys ready for the finished product? Dude, man, that looks so freaking fire. For this size of a car, I would have done 350 at minimum, but honestly, the 295 is not bad whatsoever. Oh man, that is nice, bro. Dude, that is so pretty. This is a ricey mod, like, not gonna lie, this is a super ricey mod, but this is one of those ricey mods that like are so fire. Like, how can you hate on it? So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but these fibers came in 3 different sizes and they were kind of all scattered. So all those 3 different sizes are kind of scattered throughout the ceiling. That's why you kind of get that twinkle effect. And also I think the projector itself has a twinkle effect mode, right?
Yeah, it's called Breathe.
Breathe. You do have the option of opening up the app, like this thing did come with an app, but these apps always suck, so you're better off using the remote. I think I like the white because the white actually looks like stars. So you just look at from the outside, man. Dude, the Recaro seats with, oh dude, this angle right here, fire. Did this yesterday, but we didn't record it. He also put in a new steering wheel. The steering wheel is actually kind of fire. Spin it, right, for the ding. Oh, you don't got the ding, bro.
I do have the ding, bro.
I don't know, bro. It didn't ding. Maybe I just don't know how to ding. That's probably what it is. I probably just don't know how to ding, right?
Can't ding.
I can't ding. All right, so my opinions, right? The white is super clean and it looks really good. It's like a clean, you can't hate on it's clean.
Starlight, yeah.
But the purple
Looks better.
is Hot Boy. The purple is a little bit better because, you know, I'm a little bit of a Hot Boy fanatic, but damn, dude, the white twinkle is the move. Yo, this angle right here, you have to see, you get the steering wheel, the Recaro seat, and the white twinkle. Dude, headliner looks sick. I'm really happy with how it came out. I want to show the boys the passenger side where we hid the projector above the headliner. You literally cannot tell anything is any different. We got the pillar going on here and nothing really, oh my God. What? I sat on your water bottle or something. Just went all up in my butt. Bro, this is a brand new bottle.
You have my keys?
What? What are you laughing at? Are you good? My shorts are all wet now, but like I was trying to show you guys, this looks fire. It smells really good in here though. It does smell really good in here. So you're welcome. But no, the headliner, we painted the headliner black. It looks so much better than the beige. Everything that was beige, we painted black and it looks so much better. Black is the move. This is how it should have came from factory, to be honest. I don't know why it didn't. Especially with the Starlight headliner, you really can't see the imperfections with the paint. But if you guys are looking to paint your beige or tan headliners, just know that this paint, like the Duplicolor paint, it looks good. You can obviously see some inconsistencies if you look really closely. It does look way better than the tan. And also it doesn't feel that great. I can't get over this, dude. That looks amazing. My little brother's just waiting over there, trying to get some TikTok footage of the Evo, the new interior, the new steering wheel, the new black headliner and black pillars. Is such a look, man, but he's about to do that. This is where we are gonna leave off for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.